folks. My name is Andy Diedrich, and welcome to our pregame interview presented by Recruitlings. We're back at Seven Bridges Ice Arena for the Kennedy Cup semifinals. The Bennett Academy Red Wings hosting the Fenwick Friars for Game 2 of this best-of-3 series. Bennett came out on top on Sunday, 3-2 in overtime. Luca DiCosola netting the game winner there. One of the men that was surely very happy with that result, standing right here, Bennett assistant coach Michael Fratto. Coach Fratto, of course, Fenwick has been a tough opponent for you guys, not only this season, but just in general as a program, being a bitter rival. 2 1-0 games in the regular season and now a 3-2 overtime game. What does Fenwick do so well that you guys have to, really scratch and claw your way to getting these victories?
Well, what seems to tend to happen is that we kind of let them get to us. We don't play our game, we get unfocused, and we just kind of start playing down to their level instead of just taking it to them and playing aggressive and doing our game.
Yeah, and another thing about Fenwick is just the historic rivalry. How do you try to talk your team down a little bit from not letting them get in their head too much about how big of a rivalry this is, how much it means to them, and just going out there and playing their game?
Just reminding them that it doesn't matter who the team is, what rank you are, or who's playing, that it's essentially every team is just that. They're a team. They're players. You're all the same, and as long as you go out there, you play your heart out, you give it everything you got, and you play for that man next to you, you're going to come out winning.
Very well said. We have the puck dropping shortly, so we won't keep you too long, but we will say how great does it feel to have a chance to play for the Kennedy Cup Finals and doing it on your home ice?
It's pretty incredible. It's my first year here, so it's awesome to kind of see just the emotion that's behind it all. So it's really exciting to kind of be here and to have this opportunity, and we can't take it lightly. I know I've missed my opportunity growing up, so I'm trying to just instill in these guys that every game counts, so go out there and play their heart out.
Coach Fratto, thank you so much for your time. Stay tuned, everybody. We got our pregame show coming up right after this.
Alex Dentice, Jr., winger, class of 2026.
Alex Karras, Jr., defenseman, class of 2026.
Ava Christensen, Senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Ben Ciesla, Senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Cade Rosenthal, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Carson Stone, Junior, winger, class of 2026.
Danny Quinlan, Senior, winger, class of 2025.
Gavin Frasco, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Evan Petratos, Senior, winger, class of 2025.
Hudson Hallwick, Senior, center, class of 2025.
Hudson Schlie, Senior, center, class of 2025.
Jimmy Cannon, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Joe Eide, Junior, center, class of 2026.
Joel Koehn, sophomore, goalie, class of 2027.
Luca DiCosola, Senior, center, class of 2025. Luca Alpeter, Junior, winger, class of 2026.
Michael O'Rourke, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Nico DiCosola, sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Nikolas Hensel, Junior, winger, class of 2026.
Owen Ryle, freshman, winger, class of 2028.
Tommy Dusek, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Tommy Rogowski, sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Vinny Porro, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Coach Andrew Schlie, 15th season at Bennett, 1990 St. Rita graduate.
Coach Drew Tierney, Bennett 2003 grad, 17th year coaching for Bennett Academy.
Michael Fratto, this is my rookie year coaching, and I am a former alum under Andrew Schlie at AWF Renegades.
Ross McKay, goalie coach with the Bennett Red Wings for over 10 years.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome up to the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Andy Diedrich. As you can hear, the tunes are pumping. The puck's going to drop in a couple minutes, so we got to make this quick. It's Game 2 of the Kennedy Cup semifinals. Benet Academy, the 1 seed, hosting Fenwick, the 4 seed. Benet with a 1-0 lead in the series already. If they win today, they punch their ticket against their arch rival to go to the Kennedy Cup finals, looking to raise their 5th Kennedy Cup. Fenwick back against the wall. They have been the only CCHL team to beat Benet at all this season. Can they make it a second game and push this series to a third game rather? We got to get going, so stick with us, folks. Puck's dropping real soon.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
I knew the minute I walked in the door I wanted to be a Red Wing. I could just feel it. I had found where I belonged.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds. And we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running. Nothing in our way.
There are so many ways to get involved at Benet. Whether it's sports, clubs, academic teams, or campus ministry. There's something for everyone.
And you don't have to choose just one. Coaches and teachers are great about working with you if you want to do multiple things.
And we got no reason to wait. Let the journey take you where it wants to. We'll continue to find our way through anything we face. We got what it takes. Here we go.
Benet encourages you to strive for excellence in everything you do, academics, athletics, and service.
It's nice to be around other kids who are as driven to succeed as I am.
Every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder. Now we finally see we got everything we need. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Here we go.
It's not always easy to balance everything with school, sports, work, friends, but I learned how to manage my time and now I can do it all.
I know there's always someone I can go to for help, whether it's teachers, counselors, or coaches. They're all here to help me succeed.
Heading out on our own with a hope in the clouds.
We're not just learning algebra and English, we're learning how to serve others for the common good.
At Benet, my faith and belief in God is supported, and there are so many ways to put my faith into action.
The friends I've made here are friends forever. I can't imagine my life without them.
Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
This is a very special place.
I will always be a Red Wing.
from Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodridge, Illinois, it's Benet Red Wings hockey versus Fenwick. Livestream brought to you by Recruitlings. Here we go! And now, your Benet Red Wings starting lineup. Vinny Porro, left winger. Dentice, right winger. Petratos, center. Carson, left defenseman. Jimmy Cannon, right defenseman. Ben Ciesla, goalie.
Welcome into beautiful Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodridge, Illinois. We have yet another treat for you folks. The Kennedy Cup semifinals are here. The Benet Academy Red Wings and the Fenwick Friars face off today to see who will head to the final round of the Kennedy Cup playoffs. Benet is up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. They traveled to Fenwick's home ice and came out with a 3-2 victory in overtime. That game-winning goal in overtime scored by one of the captains, senior and all-star, and Luca DiCosola. DiCosola and the rest of his team gathering at their net right now, looking to not only match that performance, but outdo it. And opposite of them, the Fenwick Friars. Both of these teams very similar in nature. Senior-led teams with 4 all-stars, have a lot of experience under their belt, a couple all-state nods on both sides. It is sure to be a classic no matter what comes to this. The newest installment of this rivalry is here, and we are just moments away from the puck dropping at center ice. Now, we did not receive a starting lineup for the Fenwick Friars, so we will call it as we see it once they go out there. But the Friars are headed by Coach Nick Fabrini, a graduate in the class of 2004, and assisted by Mike Lozano, Ryan Fleming, and David Heflin. And you just met the Benet starters earlier, but we'll go ahead and run those back for you real quick. A left winger, number 94, Vinny Porro. The right wing, number 26, Dentice. Playing the forward and center, number 19, Evan Petratos. Left defender to start us off, number 15, Carson. And number 10, Jimmy Cannon, takes up the rear and the right defense side. In the goal is their CCHL All-Star, their senior. He's been so impressive all season long, number 30, Ben Ciesla. Catch him showing his skaters some love right there. And opposite of Ciesla will be his fellow All-Star, number 32, Cole Alessi. Both Ciesla and Alessi have a save percentage well over 90%. Ciesla's is closer to 93.5. Alessi's closer to that 92 mark. Alessi's one thing that he could claim, he is the only goalie that has shut out Benet this year. That season finale in the regular season that was played here was a 1-0 win for Fenwick. They had Alessi to thank for it. None of that matters now. We have playoff hockey from Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Almost underway. I thought I timed that perfectly. And we're underway from Seven Bridges. A packed house here to see the next installment of this historic rivalry. Fenwick is first with the puck. We have an immediate stoppage in play. Maybe get those nerves out. We're back to it. See a few chatters in our live chat right now. Hello, Mom and Dad. Great to have you on as always. We will see a face-off between Petratos of the Red Wings. Opposite him, Charles Mastedo of the Friars. Quick glove save by Alessi off that face-off. Bennett's had more than a couple goals, especially in this postseason, come directly off a face-off opportunity. Alessi's gonna be a lot target of a target to get that puck pass, though. It's Petratos and Mastedo once again. Porro's got it in the slot, poked away, headed over to Hickman, not quite. Porro just a backhanded in there, playing around a little bit. Fenwick gets it out, they have a chance up ahead. And they opt for a line change. Carson is first to act on it in Bennett's defensive zone. Off the board, slipping and gathering himself, Dentice. Porro's there with Pap. Luca DiCosola enters the game for the first time. Again, that game-winning goal in Game 1 of this series on Sunday. The senior's seen a lot of action in his years with the program.
But something tells me that must be one of his favorite goals. Wraps all the way around, one-timer, blocked by a defender. Once again blocked. That shot's just over Alessi's net. And picking up the slack on the left side near the point, Cade Rosenthal. Petratos, one of the huge offensive weapons for this Fenwick team, who just had the puck and sent it in there. In his 16 games of play in the regular season, CCHL action, 12 goals, 8 assists, total of 20 points. Tied for second most on the team with the all-star Johnny Senna, and the only man ahead of them, number 10, Will Pabst. Those are definitely three of the many names you have to watch for on this Fenwick squad. We were saying before, both of these teams very similar in makeup. Versatility is the name of the game. Benet has now 8 different guys that finished in double-digit points in the regular season. Fenwick, though, with an opportunity there to have a point of their own. No dice. Both experienced groups, so many different weapons. Bennett's got over a dozen seniors on their roster. Fenwick's got 9. They have All-Stater versus All-Stater. Johnny Senna, the captain of Fenwick. And All-State forward goes up against the All-State forward and captain of the Benet Red Wings, Hudson Schlie. Haven't called Schlie's name yet, but the reigning CCHL MVP, who is most likely raising yet another one of those trophies at the end of the season, now is on the ice, and he'll be taking this face-off against Schmidt. This time, we'll give the advantage to Schlie. Before this game really gets going, I want to thank everybody for joining us on this Thursday evening. We know there's a lot of great hockey going on, the Four Nations Face-Off, which we'll be sure to keep you updated on if you're tuning in. But hello to fans of Charlie Bacedo and the grandparents of Jimmy Cannon. Welcome in, everybody. Happy to have you. Whether you're rooting for the Red Wings or the Friars, or just here for the love of the game. Thank you for watching us on Recruitlings. Chance for Fenwick. Saved by Ciesla. He gloves it. And that was real scary, real quick for the Red Wings. The all-star in the net saves the possible demise there. There is a great view of number 30, Ben Ciesla. Benet has 3 formidable goalies that they could trot out for any one of these games. Ciesla, of course, leads the goalie room. That also includes fellow senior Ava Christensen. She is committed to play hockey at Oswego State after she graduates this spring. That puck flies out of play. We get a stoppage at 14-17. The third goalie in that really talented room for Benet, Joel Koehn, the sophomore. He's had some playoff experience not only this year, but last year as a freshman, and has come up big both times for his squad. That puck out of play, back at center ice for another face-off. Poking it away for Fenwick, Hudson Hallweck. Benet with a chance to get it out in transition. Quinlan was down the ice. Couldn't get his stick cleanly on it. The stifling defense there of Hickman prevented him from doing so. Left side, Tommy Dusek trying to feed it into Hallweck, cutting towards the middle, stolen away. Flicked out, big hit, absorbed by Pasternak. Pasternak, the unsung hero of this defensive unit. All the attention, of course, is on their many scoring options, but Pasternak heads a defensive unit that is some of the best in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League, if not the Chicagoland area. Puck flicked in, Benet gets a line change. One staying on the ice is Hudson Hallweck. He plays it, surrounded by Friars. Shut that puck's in the net! Bennett's first on the board! Vinny Porro starts off the scoring in this one. Bennett's gonna play this one from in front. We mentioned Hudson Hallweck was the last one staying in off of that line change. He was surrounded by Friar defenders, but his teammates coming in off of that substitution, those fresh legs found their spot in the slot and sent it home. Bennett's up 1-0, just under 4 minutes gone in this one. Porro's no stranger to scoring for this Benet team. Had a trio of goals this regular season. And several different scoring opportunities this postseason as well, whether it's in the CCHL playoffs or the state playoffs. Again, to recap, a wild season between these two teams. Their first game about midway through the CCHL season was played on Fenwick's home ice. Benet came out with a 1-0 victory there, escaping by the skin of their teeth, if they will. And just to match things, the season finale here, Benet was going for their undefeated regular season in league play. But their rival Fenwick Friars wanted to play spoiler, and that's exactly what they did. A 1-0 victory on Bennett's home ice was the final result in that one. The most recent game, of course, game 1 of this semifinal series went the way of the Red Wings. A back-and-forth game ended up with them winning 3-2 in overtime. And a quick goal from Vinny Porro certainly has us starting off hot in this one. Some tells me this is only going to get better. And while Fenwick's trying to play it out of the neutral zone, nothing really going right now. Skating by, DiCosola almost poked it away from Koehn. He did a great job of getting his stick on it and then putting down Nico DiCosola right there near the point. And let's say hello. Nick Hensel enters the ice. He's been a huge scoring threat this postseason especially. Devin Frasco, the hero in Bennett's most recent state playoff game. It was played here in the round of 32. Devin Frasco scored the game-winning goal in overtime for these Benet Red Wings. Committed a costly penalty to send that game to overtime. But the ultimate redemption, Frasco netted one exactly when his team needed it most. We get a stoppage of play, 11:21 on the clock. Not too many shots in this one, but that's kind of the status quo for both of these teams when they face off. The immovable object meets the unstoppable force. Sure, you could point to Fenwick being a 4 seed. Since Bennett's the 1 seed, you could imagine there's 2 teams better than Fenwick. But it is clear no team has played the Red Wings better than these Fenwick Friars. There's 2 historic programs facing off for an uncannibal amount of times. Here's a chance for the point. Schlie wraparound was no good. Went wide of Alessi's net. Schlie's gonna get it back though. Left side playing it across the ice. Goal's kicked off the net. Was that done intentionally by Alessi, in which case that would be a huge penalty? Does not believe the referee's going to rule that so. However, finding space on that right side was Carson Stone, and it looked like Alessi maybe kicked that net off just because he was trying to get to the other side of the crease so quickly. And we'll give the advantage to the netminder this time. Another face-off in front of Alessi, though. Holweck versus the All-Star Pabst. Goes to Holweck. Goal number 2 for Benet is here! Off the face-off once again. This time it's Tommy Dusek. Another senior for Benet making his mark in this game. What a hot start for the Red Wings. They lead 2-0. Look back at the replay, folks. It just seemed like Holweck got the advantage on the faceoff. Knew Dusek was behind him, and the strategy and great coaching and discipline of the Red Wings did the rest. Not only do they now lead 5 shots to 2 in terms of shots on goal, they now lead the most important statistic, 2 goals to 0. It's a much different start to what we saw over on Fenwick's home ice on Sunday. That now marks 5 goals for Benet in these last 2 games in this series against Fenwick, compared to just 1 they had in 2 games in their regular season. And one thing about hockey, they don't ask how, they ask how many. Right now, Benet is winning the how many battle. Hudson Schlie re-enters the ice. He faces off against Robert Schmidt. This time will give the advantage to Schmidt. Schlie's got it left corner, flanked by 2 Friar defenders. Pasternak presses up. One-timer, almost deflected. Redirect from Ryle went in, unless he was able to get his blocker on it. Pap absorbs the hit from Ryle. This time Fenwick gets it out, looking to create an opportunity of their own on the other end of the ice. Can't seem to get it past the neutral zone, though. This time Bennett's back. Schlie, set of moves. Left the puck behind him. Schlie draws 2 defenders once again, wants to kick it to a cutting Ryle, and does. Poked out of zone, retreating Cade Rosenthal. Benet has a chance here with 2 Friar skaters going off the ice. Schlie left side, he's got Ryle in the middle. He'll shoot, a glove by Alessi. Great anticipation of that quick little wrister in there from Schlie. Cole Alessi this time, showing why he's an all-star. Face off this time, Ava Petratos with Bastedo in there this time. Bastedo gets it, Fenwick gets it out. Not quite. I'm not sure who tapped. I think that was Davin Fresco that kept it in. It's probably inches away from the blue line. We play on, wraps around Alessi's net, over to Dentice. Sends it back the other way, waiting for it is Porro. Ryle at the point, one times it. Softly hit puck, redirects, almost directly into the net. Right side of the crease, Dentice was there. Alessi swallows it up before any more damage could be done. We get substitutions for Fenwick, and we'll check the official scoring on those first 2 Benet goals. Vinny Porro with the first one with 13-16 on the clock, assisted by Dentice and Hallweck. And that second goal, Tommy Dusek from the right side, assisted by Hudson Hallweck out of the faceoff. So Hudson Hallweck, 2 points in not even 8 minutes in this one. We mentioned versatility before, and I think nothing demonstrates how versatile both these teams are, really. But Benet, especially saved by Ciesla, Fenwick has an opportunity there. Their leading point getter coming into this game was somebody for them that only had a handful of points during the entire regular season. Danny Quinlan only had 1 goal and 8 assists in the entire CCHL regular season. Coming into this one, he's got 4 goals and 3 assists just in the 3 games they played before this alone. Any given night in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League, for these 2 top caliber teams, anybody can make you pay. You always got to have your head on a swivel. Pat plays at a neutral ice, can't get it past the stick of DiCosola. DiCosola absorbs a big hit, can't stay upright. Aristides Vigia says hello. Thank you very much. Good to see some aggression from Fenwick. Shows they're definitely going to be battling in this one. They know their backs are against the wall. They're being outshot 9-3 right now. 2 more almost go on goal right there. That most recent one come from Cade Rosenthal, went wide left. 8-10 Taro. Centering pass, and moving up the right side, dumping it in is Schmidt. 2-on-2 battle behind the net right there. Red Wings win that one, can't get it out though. Saved by Ciesla. Speed all the way from the right side of the point though. VT back in it, dumps it left, and he and Tantera will exit. Coming on for the Friars, Katone and Zorovic. Katone, another one of those unsung heroes on defense that leads that back line for the Friars. Him and Pasternak are 2 of the usual suspects when you are having trouble scoring goals on Fenwick. It's usually those 2 as well as Alessi in the net. Ryle in the center. Great defense poking it away from the freshman in Ryle. Puck goes all the way down. Play stops for an icing. Definitely some of the keys to the game for both teams, regardless of the score right now. The big thing that happened in game 1, I think the rivalry gets to the head of these players a little bit. 10 total penalties on Sunday, and 1 led to a Fenwick goal, which could have been a game changer if it were not for Benet pulling it out in overtime. Off the faceoff, Alessi saves. So understand the importance of this game and what it means not only for the Kennedy Cup playoffs, but for rivalry's sake. Don't let it affect your play. Go out and play your game. Stay disciplined. Staying disciplined right there. Schlie tried to put the moves on. Stolen away by the combination of Pap and Pasternak. Pap's got it backhand to Pasternak. Up ahead. Trying to streak down. The left side was Latito. Instead, Friars come off, and it's Bennett's time to shine. Not so fast. Forecheck. Schmidt. Zorovich back to Schmidt. Left side. In the middle. Didn't get all of it with the stick was Tantaro. Bennett certainly playing their game so far. 10-5 is the shots on goal margin right now. They love dominating their games with their aggression and their relentless look at the net. That's certainly been the case so far. As you see, that score is 2-0 in their favor. Puck's frozen up along the right side. I'm now hearing one of Bennett's student section. The megaphone guy is in attendance. Hello to you, megaphone guy. Ryle tries to wrap around. Alessi, Zorovich, and Schmidt said no thank you. Neutral zone, Ryle from the center line, throwing it in. We will take a look at that Four Nations face-off game between the United States and Canada. Canada's up 1-0, 5:47 left to go in the first period. We'll keep tabs on that because that is one thing both fans of these teams can agree on. US of A. Vinny Porro re-enters the game and has to deal with Pastedo and Sviti up along the boards. Karras puts a big hit on Hickman. Karras is the enforcer. He has seen the box a lot for Bennett this year. He's the leader in penalty minutes, but certainly what he provides in the defensive end makes it more than worth it. The record and what Bennett's done defensively has spoken for itself. Fenwick still having trouble getting it out. They've had good opportunities on the other end, but Bennett's still dominating the timeout attack. That might change here. Hickman, right side. Pabst taking himself in. Wrestles with Rosenthal. Cross pass to nobody from DiCosola. This time it's picked up by Eide. He has a way of leading the scoring off for Bennett. Didn't do it today, but did it in game one and done it countless different times throughout the CCHL regular season. Eide is one of many athletes on the ice right now, regardless of team. You got to know where 97's at on the ice, especially when he's streaking down off of a defensive stop. There is Eide. Tried to play it in the zone himself. Fenwick defense was there. Zorovich hitting the boards from Hensel. DiCosola to Eide. Back to DiCosola. Pasternak steals it away. Fenwick didn't quite clear, but Pasternak certainly shut down and a big opportunity for Bennett there. Three and a half minutes to go in the first period. Bennett still leads 2-0 with those 2 goals in the first 5 or so minutes. Right through the slot, past the stick of Hallweg. Wanted that one back. Hallweg tries to tap it in. Kicked out by Alessi in the defense. GS is able to clear. Substitutions for both teams. I think most of you watching at home understand the significance of this rivalry, but just to give it some context, these two schools are old. Fenwick founded in 1929 in Oak Park. Bennett founded in 1887 right here in Lisle, Illinois. Both schools have close to 1,200, 1,300 students enrolled. Several notable alums coming from both schools. Fenwick, most notably, the 1953 Heisman Trophy winner, Johnny Latner. They have a couple NHL players as well, Bates Battaglia and Tim Stapleton. For the Bennett players, the Bennett viewers at home that have been with us all season, you know, we try to pick a different alum every game. This time we'll go with Nancy Johnson. She was a gold medalist in the women's 10-meter air rifle back in 2000, the year I was born, fun fact. Two old schools in the Chicagoland area, two old hockey programs that have won a lot and won often. You could be certain if there's still time on the board and a chance for a team to win, they're going to fight until that last whistle blows. Shot is deflected, I think, off the back of Jimmy Cannon. Good job standing in the way. Up ahead, streaking, but not quite fielding it cleanly due to the defense of Pap. Carson Stone was way down the ice, ready for that. Michael O'Rourke says hello to the Bennett faithful. Schlie had his man in Stone. Bennett continuing to be decently aggressive on the forecheck. I think they're comfortable with their 2-goal cushion. But Stone is pushing up on the forecheck, as are his teammates in Ryle and Schlie. Seems like Fenwick hasn't gotten too many fast break opportunities. And when they have gotten the puck down the ice, it's usually been ice just like that. So we stop play with just under a minute to go in the first period. Check out our goal camera over here on the left side of our broadcast booth. Step into the mind of Cole Alessi for a little bit as he watches this face-off. Petratos versus Schmidt. Schmidt's got the best of him. DiCosola defending. That puck slipped through multiple defenders, but not through the man in the net. Ben Ciesla, yet another save, his 7th of the day. Fenwick wins the face-off. Left side of the point, one-timer. Can't get through the stifling, whatever you want to call that, just group of bodies that was there in the center of the slot. Schmidt dumps it off. Sviti from the right side of the point just wanted to get it in there. Fenwick can't keep it in, though. They're quick to get back in. Vagias will play the boards in the right corner. 10 seconds to go in the period. Pass goes wide. Ben will probably have one more chance to do something with it. And skate quickly down the ice. DiCosola puts the moves on. Goes wide of Alessi's net. 2 seconds, 1 second. Time runs out in the first period, but you can't ask for a much better start if you're a Bennett Red Wings fan. They lead 2-0 after the first.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Welcome back to Seven Bridges Ice Arena. The Kennedy Cup semifinals are firmly in the favor of the Bennett Red Wings. They 1-0 series lead. They now lead 2-0 in a Game 2 that, if they win, punches their ticket to the Kennedy Cup finals. And Bennett's back out in the ice. The starters: Karras, Cannon, Hensel, DiCosola, and Eide. Their man in the net, Ben Ciesla, backing them up on that side. Of course, on the opposite side, the Fenwick Friars. Their backs are against the wall. They are the only Chicago Catholic League team to take down Bennett successfully this year. And they not only need to come back from this 2-0 deficit today, come out with a win, but they'll have to come back here in a couple days for Game 3, pull that one out if they want to advance to the finals themselves. Certainly a tall order for the Friars, but they seem to have the Red Wings number the most out of anybody. The next 17 minutes of hockey coming at you right now. Karras first to field it cleanly. Johnny Senna gets the Alex Karras treatment onto the boards. Great hit by Karras. No hand from the referee, and we're going to play on. Now the man getting hit for Fenwick right there, Johnny Senna, is no stranger to opponent scouting reports. Senna's the captain of this team. This time the referee goes down. It was Senna and Eide over there fighting for the puck. Make sure Stripes is okay. What a sport. Not only are the players tough on both sides, but the referees are too. Shout out to our referee crew. I'm sure not a lot of people will give them their props, but at least we will here on Recruitlings. It's always something new here at Seven Bridges, that's for sure. And it looked like Captain Danny Quinlan played that one a bit too early. Frasco was offside. Hudson Hallwick is down there, number 82, excuse me. Now on the ice for Bennett, Quinlan, Rosenthal, Hallwick, O'Rourke, and Dusek. Dusek, one of our 2 goal scorers in that first period. Those 2 goals coming within the first 6 minutes of the game. Dusek scored the second one off of an assist from Hudson Hallwick. Vinny Porro let us off. Stoppage in play. Our first penalty of the game incoming, and it's going to go against Benet Academy. We'll see exactly what they book. It looks like it is indeed number 5, Cade Rosenthal. They'll spend 2 minutes in the box. They got him on a cross check. So this is where Benet got into some trouble in game 1. One of the 2 goals that led up to Fenwick was on a penalty kill chance. They gave Fenwick the extra man on the power play, and the Friars made him pay. Friars hoping to replicate that there. Tantero. Senna tried to deflect. Back to Tantero. Senna finding his way in the slot in this power play. That's the guy you got to watch out for. Johnny Senna of Fenwick. 18 league games this year. 13 goals, 7 assists. 3 of them coming on the power play. All the many scores Fenwick has. Surprisingly, only 2 hat tricks in the regular season for the Friars. One coming off of Charles Bastado's stick 3 times, and the other from Christian White. Trying to get in the slot, and not only that, it's in the goal. Will Pabst, power play goal. Fenwick has made this one a ball game. And much similar fashion to how Vinny Porro got on the board in the first period. Fenwick just got down, applied the pressure, and with that man advantage, Pabst was waiting in the slot and did the rest of the work. Pabst is one of the 4 All-Stars for Fenwick. He showed it there. Counted for 8 goals, 16 assists in the regular season, and is one of the leading point getters for the Friars in the CCHL postseason. Count now stands 2-1 in Bennett's favor. How will they respond after another unsuccessful penalty kill? I mean, certainly there was a lot more penalties in game 1 for them to have to kill. That was our first penalty of the game. In this game, however, Fenwick perhaps reinvigorated, playing with some pressure, and Schlie backhands that one right into the stands. We're going to get a face-off. Goes down in the books. Will Pabst's goal, assisted by number 7, Blake Zorovich, and number 17, Johnny Senna. Senna and Pabst are 2 of the many weapons on Fenwick's roster, but they're the 2 that are probably at the top of the blackboard in those pregame meetings for Benet. Fenwick shot. Ciesla's there to save it. Came off the stick of Machung. Wide to Ciesla once again. Fenwick gets into the zone, not quite possessing it. Rosenthal takes a big hit from Bastedo, and they skate quickly the other way. Dentice has the puck, stays on side, dumps it back to his teammate in Porro. Way to be there from O'Rourke to keep it in. O'Rourke, also not a goal scorer, being a left defenseman himself, but played the hero against the round of 32 state playoff game, getting Benet on the board first and foremost, and keeping them alive as they ended up with a win in overtime against the York Dukes. However, we turn our attention back to the ice for, thought we had a penalty there, maybe not. Face-off won by DiCosola. Back tap to Hensel was immediately blocked. Shoving it ahead, Paps looking for his second. Paps and Nico DiCosola go at it. Luca DiCosola trying to get it out of the zone. Him and Lutito butt heads. And it is out. Benet looking to respond, but Lutito got in the way of that, and now Johnny Senna's got a chance on the right side. Tried to dump it to the middle, went past. Senna plays it in, right in the slot. Ciesla flashing the leather. Glove save. His 8th of the day. Ciesla, of course, all-star for a reason. Has drawn the praise of many of the opposing coaches we've spoken to pregame. And for good reason. He uses his large, lanky frame, get in the way of things. He just has such a great IQ when he's in that crease on knowing where to be at what time. Ciesla hoping his teammates can make his effort worth it. Cannon's keeping it in, right side. Centering pass to Dusek. He's got a chance at the goal. Took his time, passed it back, and now Bennett's gonna score! Beautiful pass and finish. Hudson Holweck puts it in the net, and it's a 3-1 game here at Seven Bridge Ice Arena. It was a lovely set of moves to set up Holweck in the crease from his teammate Tommy Dusek. Dusek maybe had a chance himself on the left side, but with his immense hockey IQ, saw he was drawing defenders, waited, wrap around, pass back to Holweck in the slot. Hudson did the rest. Now officially goes in the books. Goal from Holweck, assist from Dusek and Quinlan. Holweck's got a goal and assist on the day. Dusek's got a goal and assist to compliment him as well. A lovely response from the Red Wings to show that they are by no means out of this. A 1-goal deficit is probably the worst lead to have in hockey. I think that goes without saying. You really feel like you're walking on eggshells most of the game because one penalty, one wrong move can give up your entire lead in the momentum of the game. Multi-goal lead changes that. Fenwick was looking to respond there, but it went wide of the stick of Bastedo. Schlie tapped up to his freshman teammate Ryle. I think they're going to say Ryle was offside potentially. Yeah, if we're heading all the way back down though, that's an icing call. Schlie must have not been past the center line when he dumped it into his teammate Owen Ryle. Our Benet student section getting on screen right there for a second, and they're throwing bottles and having a good time over there. I also want to issue a correction. The megaphone guy is the megaphones guy today. He has 2. Ciesla couldn't grab it, but taps it away. O'Rourke collects. Stone reverses course. Ryle. Fenwick showing signs of patience here on the offensive end. They're being outshot 12-10. I think they're hoping if they can get on another power play potentially, That'll help them even this one up. Passes into Schlie. He scores! Yet another thing of beauty from the Benet offense. This time it's the captain and leading scorer of the team, Hudson Schlie, sending it home. A marvelous display of offense here in the first period and a half from the first seed Benet Academy Red Wings. They're so quick with the way they move up and down the ice and make these split-second decisions in finding their teammates streaking towards the net. That time, the goal is credited to Schlie. Assisting him, Owen, Ryle, and Carson Stone. A little bit of everybody getting on the board today. Benet now leads 4-1. And what's most impressive, 4 different goal scorers from the Red Wings. Wow. They have a chance again in front of the net. Poked around in there, and Alessi, I think, gobbles it up with his legs and does. Alessi's fighting for his life over there with that relentless Red Wing offense. This time he comes up successful. Alessi certainly standing on his head now. Perhaps frustrated with how this game has started. And those Benet students behind him certainly are not helping his cause. It's Petratos and Schmidt in the face-off circle. It is hard to say that Fenwick's necessarily losing this game. Their defense and offensive opportunities have been substantial. They've been quality, only being outshot by 5 against the best offense in the league. I think it just goes to show you how good Benet is. Intercepting that pass that could have been trouble with Pasternak. And he'll be first to play it in the zone. Wants to get it to his teammate in Hickman. Back tap in the slot, all Red Wings. Hickman sends it in, Ciesla has to deflect. Out of the zone, they got to retreat. Hickman does. Ciesla comes around, has to retake his post before Pabs gets in there. Pabs maybe pokes it away, not quite. Goes to the stick, Petratos, up ahead to Heidi. He'll work those boards left side. He has his chance. Not quite, though. The defense, Zorovic, and back there with him is Catone. Nullified such an opportunity. Nico DiCosola up ahead. Heidi once again wants this one once again. Right side, shoots. Tried to go 5-0 to Alessi. He said no, sir. Get some back and forth action now. Friars other way. Latito into his teammate Senna. Weakly hit towards the goal. Ciesla gets his stick on it out of there. Pasternak, pass center ice, pass the blue line. Senna, left side. Jimmy Cannon certainly showing why he was an all-star this season. So whenever one of those big-time scores for the Friars, whether it's Senna, you talk about Will Pabst, whoever it is, Cannon seems to just be mirroring them, doing well. Tantero passes through the slot in the legs of his teammate Vagias. Quinlan up ahead, right side, Dusek, he wants his second goal. Wraps it around. Quinlan's got it in the corner. They can get it out. They had both Rosenthal and Hallweck waiting in the slot for a lead pass to them. No such pass came. Under 9 minutes to go in the second period. Fenwick's got to get something if they want some positive momentum going into the intermission. That hit by Hudson Hallweck tells you everything you need to know about this one. Bennett's in the driver's seat. That puck flies into their bench, and we stop play with 8.5 to go in the second. We check back in on the Four Nations Face-Off Championship between the neighboring Canadians and your United States of Americans. U.S. has a goal in the net to match what Canada put up earlier. It's 1-1 at the first intermission. Let's get back to our action here, though. Through the wickets of Rosenthal. He's been the only player on the ice to see the box. A stark contrast from game one. However, commentator's curse might have just jinxed it there. I believe the referee's going to get Rosenthal on yet another penalty. Let's see what the official ruling is. Thank you to the good people at the CCHL Live Stats crew. So this changes things. Momentum potentially swinging back Fenwick's way. Their one goal in this game came on a power play when Cade Rosenthal saw the box earlier. A second goal here definitely makes this one a lot more interesting. Tantero's first to grab it. Bennett's got to weather another penalty kill. They've been having trouble with Fenwick all year with this. Left side, Tantero. Great save by Ben Ciesla. Bennett not really looking to score here. He's going to be very content in just icing it, although unless he's got to freeze that one before the charging Hudson Holweck can do any damage. Ciesla kind of had to jump out of that one. Almost went a full spread there to try and block that one. Successfully did. Now Bennett's got it in their offensive zone. They're pretty good at shorthanded goals, but it might be tough against Fenwick because of how much defense is going to have to be a focus on this penalty kill. Pabst takes his time, gets it back out to the point. Tantero left side. He's met from the defensive route. Redirect opportunity's no good. Flies past Pabst. Have to retreat to the neutral zone. Tantero. Fenwick once again taking their time. It took them about a minute and 15 to score in the last power play. Right now they're about 50 seconds into this one, although Bennett more than happy to just keep icing. There's no icing call if you are on the man disadvantage, although they're going to need every man to get back for this one. Jimmy Cannon's there, but can he stop number 18 in Bastedo and the rest of the Friar offense? Schmidt and Nico DiCosola fight for it. Have to stand up to see the action near side. Nico DiCosola wisely gets it out. 40 seconds left on the power play, just under 7 minutes on the clock. Schmidt speeding through the neutral zone, stops. Reverses the plane. Pasternak wraps it around. Bastedo's waiting. He's a dangerous weapon, as many of the Friars are on the ice right now. Pasternak left side. Hickman feeds it in. Just left of the slot. Bastedo into the wickets of Ciesla, who saves it. Back out to Pasternak. He's got to keep it in. About 10 seconds left in the power play. Hickman, right side, shot. Saved by Ciesla, corralling it, and probably nullifies the last possible chance Fenwick had on their power play. Although 5 seconds in the face-off, right in front of the net, anything's possible. Both teams going to get a line change, get some fresh legs for these next couple minutes, which will probably dictate how the momentum will stand when we start the third after the intermission. DiCosola and Pabst. Karras flicks it out, probably will count out the time on the power play. And Rosenthal heads to the bench out of the box, and re-enter the game is Joe Ide. That will go as an icing against the Benet Red Wings, but what they do there when they have one of their own in the box, they will sub in one of their speedy skaters. And whoever was in the box heads to the bench, and they've scored on that numerous times this year directly off of a penalty kill. Most impressive of such, during that York game in the round of 32 in the state playoffs, Owen Ryle entered after a penalty and put the Benet Red Wings up 2-1. A game which they would end up winning in overtime. Speaking of overtime, Luca DiCosola, who scored the game-winning goal against Fenwick on Sunday. He's back on the ice, just had it there. But Bennett's got to get back on this one. The double team on Latito worked out. Luca's not going to get to it in time. Subs on both squads coming in. And play reaches a bit more of a neutral state. And we say that now. Schlie feeds it in. Fenwick takes it out, though. Not as quickly as the back and forth action we saw in the first period. Ball tees. Here's a shot right side of the net. Goes wide. Ciesla, good job making his presence known on that right side to stop the chance of Braden McChone. Ciesla, yet another save. Kicks off the boards, backside. Right in front of the slot. Oh, goodness gracious. Benet got it out. Slow moving puck in the slot there. And pretty much in the crease of Ciesla a couple times. Fenwick looking for another opportunity. And they have one here. Left side was Hickman. Fenwick, his teammates could not keep it in. Koehn will wrap it around. Ciesla steps out from the crease, dish it off to DiCosola. Fenwick not super aggressive on the forecheck. It's definitely a conundrum when you're down 3 goals. You want to be aggressive on the forecheck and risk giving up a 1-on-0, 2-on-1 opportunity to the Benet Red Wings. But if you remain aggressive, it's more chance for you to score. Ryle in the center. Couldn't field it cleanly. Koehn and Ryle fight for it on the boards with just under 4 minutes to go in the second. Fenwick might have a 2-on-1 chance here. They have to wait to get that one in to stay on side. Tantero, centering pass. Schmidt, saved by Ciesla. Rebound opportunity. Goes through the crease of Ciesla, left side. Behind the net, Schmidt. Nico DiCosola fights with him. Back out to the point, Pasternak. Brasco for Benet in the corner. A little more aggressive on the forecheck is Fenwick. But now Hudson Schlie skating up, past the point. The double team's there, works well. The dangerous Johnny Senna finds himself double teamed. Bennett's there to make sure he doesn't feed anybody streaking down the center of the slot. Pabst falls, and the hand goes up. It's going to be a tripping call against Jimmy Cannon of the Benet Red Wings. You saw that one for yourself. Cannon looked like he was playing on the puck. And in the corner there, wisely taking a dive potentially. And we'll take a look at the replay to see if it indeed was. Nope, it looks like that was indeed a tripping. Pabst, though, with all of experience, certainly knows that a power play chance for them is huge, given that that's the way they've gotten on the board this game. So I don't think he had to sell that one, but I'm sure if he had to do some good gamesmanship to do so and get a Benet defender in the box, he would have done so. That doesn't matter now. Regardless, Fenwick's got to take advantage if they want a chance here. Tantero keeps it in. The defense from Dentice. Right side over to Zorovic. Puck hits the stick of Ciesla from behind. Deflects back out. Tantero, Pabst, Zorovic, opposite. Top near the point. Shots deflected off the stick. Good job, Ava Petratos making his name known. Senna wants a one-timer. Goes high and wide. Right side of the point, centering. Tantero, left face-off circle. Pabst is behind Ciesla. Oh, swing and a miss there from the captain and Senna, who flicks off the stick of Karras, sliding all the way in the other end of the ice. Luckily, his teammates ice the puck, so he'll have time to grab it, get back, play some D. A minute gone on the power play. Can Benet make it 2 successful penalty kills? Charging in. Tried to center, back out, rebound, saved by Ciesla. Hickman, a quick dish out, but no one's home. They cannot keep the puck in. 30 seconds left on the power play for the Friars. I imagine as they see time ticking off the clock, they will be even more aggressive in this remaining chance of the power play. As Benet sends it back down the ice, though, that seems to be doing it. Another penalty killed by the Red Wings. So Cannon goes back to the bench. Here goes that play we talked about. Schlie was right at the blue line, ready to enter if the puck headed his way. And still puts him in a good position to get back and play some defense. Half a minute to go in the second. Fenwick now with 3 in the zone, going to be aggressive on the forecheck as expected. Send up with a big hit on Dusek, no call. Right corner, 10 seconds left. Maybe one more shot for Benet if they want it. This time Fenwick will push the pace. They have 2 seconds to do something with it. Left side, Senna. No dice, the horn sounds. An offensive outburst from both teams, but Benet still controls this one. They lead 4-1 after the first 2 periods.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Andy Diedrich. This is our mid-game recap presented by Recruitlings. 2 periods of hockey down and 1 to go. The next 17 minutes will dictate whether Benet will sweep Fenwick, move on to the Kennedy Cup Finals, or Fenwick, with their backs against the wall, can force a decisive Game 3. But right now, everything's coming up the Red Wings' way, and I wouldn't say they've certainly punched their ticket to the finals, but it's certainly looking up. They lead 4-1 with 17 minutes to go in this one. Starting off the scoring was Benet. 2 goals in the first from Vinny, Porro, and Tommy Dusek really lit up this crowd, got this place going. It was a great start for Benet and a much different look that we've seen. Their offense has been a little low, a little tame against Fenwick earlier this season. However, Great start for them. Heading into the second period, though, an early penalty from Bennett gave Fenwick the chance to strike back. It was a 2-1 game after William Pabst put it one in the back of the net. 2-1 was the score until Bennett, off of some great passing displays, netted a pair. One from Hudson Holweck, one from Hudson Schlie. Count now stands at 4-1. This has been an absolute masterclass from Bennett. You can't really fault Fenwick. This has been a great showing from them. Cole Alessi, their all-star goalie, has been great all season. Has been the only goalie to shut out Fenwick in league play this season. And I just think he's having a tough time out there because of how versatile, how talented these Bennett skaters are. Fenwick's got a great defense, a great man in the net. But when you have 4 goals already with a period to go, coming from 4 different scorers and a myriad of different guys assisting them on those goals, that's going to be hard for anybody to beat, not just in the CCHL, but the entire state of Illinois as well. So Bennett's surely in the driver's seat. If Fenwick wants to get back in this one, though, the one thing they've been able to take advantage of is Bennett's aggression. They stay aggressive on the forecheck. When they hit you, everything you can imagine, and sometimes it ends up with them sitting in the box for a couple minutes. That one and only power play goal, the one and only goal that Fenwick had, did come off a power play. Maybe they're going to have to try and play off of that and get something going offensively as they try to get some momentum spinning their direction after this intermission. Other than that, you just have to tip the cap to the Red Wings. Ben Ciesla in net for them. It's an all-star battle for both goalies, but Ben Ciesla currently has the upper hand. Scoreboard tells me that Fenwick's put up 14 shots against him, and he saved 13 of them. Pretty impressive stuff there. With all that being said, 17 more minutes of playoff hockey coming your way real soon. I'm Andy Diedrich, and you're watching Recruitlings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome back to Seven Bridges Ice Arena. The score stands at 4-1 in favor of the hosting Benet Red Wings. If they cannot give up 3 goals and find a way to not score in this one, I worded that weird. If they win this game, they're moving on to the Kennedy Cup Finals. That's what I was trying to say. I think I tried to overcomplicate it in my head. But if Benet holds on here, they will punch a ticket to the Kennedy Cup Finals and looking to raise their 5th Kennedy Cup in program history, most recent coming in 2021. This would be a very fitting group to do it. This is probably one of the most experienced senior-led groups that Bennett's had in a very long time. A lot of them have been here. They've been here for the ups and downs. Whether it was all the successes this year, getting bounced from the Kennedy Cup playoffs last year by this very same Fenwick team. And on the opposite side, the Friars hoping to once again play spoiler, come back in this one, not allow Benet to sweep them, and stay alive, force a Game 3 for a winner-take-all for a trip to the finals. They're going to need a lot of help, and they're going to need to get going quickly. They start with the puck. So we'll once again recap the scoring here. 2 goals in the first 6 minutes, actually. Both from Benet, one off of the stick of Vinny Porro, one from Tommy Dusek. The second period, we opened up with a power play goal from Will Pabst, one of the dangerous weapons of the Friars. But that one lone goal from the Fenwick forward quickly erased by 2 goals in response from the Red Wings. One from Hudson Hallweck and one from Hudson Schlie. That's how we got to 4-1. Not as many penalties in this one as we saw in Game 1. All 3 penalties in this game coming in the second period. Only one of them led to a goal, that first one from Cade Rosenthal. But other than that, Bennett's been able to kill the 2 penalties. Rebound opportunity. We got to lock in here. These teams are fast. Fenwick, other way, Senna. Over there with O'Rourke, who puts the brakes on him. Schlie wanted to get out in open space. It was poked away by Zorovich. Now he finds his teammate Stone, who shoots. Great flash of the leather from Alessi. That glove is doing some work for the All-Star. Such a tough task to be a goalie, even harder to be a great one, as both of the ones on the ice right here are. The mental, physical, spiritual, whatever you want to call it, aspects of it, just all tax your everything you got to the nth degree. Always impressed to see 2 great netminders go at it in opposite ends of the ice. Well, to that to Benet, though. Put 4 goals on Alessi so far and might have a chance for 5 on this trip down the ice. Schlie was cutting center. Alessi comes way out of his net to grab it and is able to send it all the way back around, and no harm, no foul. Now retreats to get a couple subs in. Pam's got it. Forecheck pressure applied by Carson Stone. Fenwick can't keep it in. Sviti retreats to the center line, gets it to Katoni on the other side. Behind the net, wraparound opportunity, saved by Ciesla. Schmidt has got it back from a tap from his teammate. Wraps around to the other side of the net. Katoni, one-timer. Deflected, but finds a teammate of his. Does find a way to get it back in. Diving for it to apply some defensive pressure, Davin Frasco. Talk about effort. That's the definition of it right there. The Gia center line. Pep calling for it, right side, and gets it now. So quick give and go action. Does not bear any fruit for Fenwick. They're going to have to get back. Also happy to report that midway through the second period of the Four Nations Face-Off Championship, the United States now leads 2-1. Senna, shot directly in the breadbasket to Ciesla. Puck sitting in the slot. Saved by Ciesla once again. Senna looked like he got his stick back on that again to wrap around and put a rebound chance in. No dice. Puck is not iced. We play on. Porro, left side of the slot. Shoots, scores! Alex Dentice finding his spot on the right side of the net. Bennett's running away this one, 5-1 in favor of the Red Wings. Count them, 5 goals for the Benet Red Wings. And it has been 5 different men doing the scoring. Alex Dentice joins the likes of Vinny, Porro, Tommy Dusek, Hudson Holwick, and Hudson Schlie as all Red Wings who have notched a goal in this one. Really impressive stuff from Benet top to bottom. They're only out shooting Fenwick by 20-16. But it's not necessarily about the quantity of shots, more so the quality. Flipping over as he aggressively chased after that one was Pasternak. Fenwick's got to grasp at any straws they can to get back into this one. But my oh my, does Benet look impressive up and down the ice. And we can confirm the official scoring. Goal from Alex Dentice off of the sweet feed from Vinny Porro. And we'll also give an assist to number 19, Evan Petratos. So if we now look with the 5 goals that Bennett's put out there, is that shot from Ides deflected from Pap. Saved by Alessi, puck still sitting there, has to get it out. Alessi saves again, can't corral it, now does. Hensel and DiCosola were right there. It was Hensel really coming in hot with a full slap shot left side of the, right by the face-off circle. Alessi's just standing in there and kind of fighting for his life out there. Doesn't want this to get any more out of hand than it already is. Schlie against Schmidt in the circle. Schmidt comes out on top. We talked about the 5 different goal scorers, but the amount of players that have a point, whether it's a goal or assist in this game for Benet, now stands at, that's 3, 6, 9 different players getting in either scoring or assisting. The leader's Hudson Holwick has a goal to his name as well as 2 assists. Tommy Dusek, Alex Dentice, Vinny Porro all have 1 goal, 1 assist. There is no time to rest against this Red Wing offense. I think we're seeing that firsthand. Friars, though, big offense of their own. They want to get something going. Charging towards the net is Paps. Ciesla flicks it away. Schlie finds Stone up ahead. Wants to get his name in the book. Goes wide. Almost deflects back into the net itself off of the back of Alessi. Bennett's able to get it there. Right side. Here goes Stone. Take 2. Backhands to Schlie. Fenwick pushes it out and up ahead. Chance for Senna. He's so quick on his feet. Can he do something with it? Shakes and bakes. Falls down right in the slot. And knocks down Ciesla with him. Certainly didn't mean to. He was just skating so fast from the defensive pressure that he fell to his feet. Make sure both players are okay. Let's see what's going on. Take this time to give a shout out to the Benet Junior Varsity team. They won 5-2 over Brother Rice in the D. Christina Cup semis. That was game 1 of that series. They'll play game 2 on Sunday. Both JV teams of these teams are good. Fenwick was actually bounced by St. Viator in the first round of the Christina Cup playoffs. And it'll either be St. Viator or Providence Catholic playing the winner of Benet JV and Brother Rice JV. Now when it comes to the JV state playoffs, Benet JV finding some success there. They beat Glenbrook South Junior Varsity squad on Monday by a score of 3-2. Shout out to Riley Budis, the game-winning goal. They await the winner of New Trier JV1 and Mount Carmel's JV team. A lot of postseason hockey for Benet, for both of their teams. You see this team in front of you, Benet, barring a huge comeback from the Friars, are almost certainly heading to the Kennedy Cup Finals. And they want a 6th goal, it looks like, and almost get it there. Benet, of course, not only playing for the Kennedy Cup, and likely in the Kennedy Cup Finals, but as they contend for the state championship, the state playoffs, they have a round of 16 matchup here tomorrow. They will face off against Deerfield, a 7-10 seed matchup in the round of 16. Kennedy Cup is best of 3 series, but in the state playoffs, it is single elimination, win or go home every game you play. We stop play as Benet had a chance in the slot there. I think the goal is off of its hinges. The men in stripes do go ahead and give it a fix. So when it comes to those state playoffs, another thing to mention is Fenwick, of course, also qualifying for the state playoffs, as everybody does. They did not make it out of their first round matchup. They had to play league rival Providence Catholic. PC coming out on top in that one. So if Fenwick loses today, that is going to be all she wrote for the Friar season. Still been a great one they can certainly look back fondly on. Just a lot of talent in the Chicago Catholic League and the rest of the state of Illinois as well. If Benet does win tomorrow against Deerfield and advances to the quarterfinals, they will play March 1st at West Meadows Ice Arena in Rolling Meadows, Illinois. The state quarterfinals being held there, as well as the state semifinals the week after on March 8th. And if this Benet team has what it takes to make it all the way to the state championship, that goes off Sunday, March 16th at the world-famous United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Hockey's a long season. Making it to the state title game, not only making it, but winning it, I think would make it more than worth it. Right now, they're focused on this one, though. Ryle shot saved by Alessi. Benet will retreat. Fenwick weathers the power play. Can't imagine Benet wanted to be too aggressive on what they wanted to do offensively. Seems like they're content with just letting the rest of this game come to them. 5-1. The Red Wings lead with just under 8 minutes to go until they punch their ticket to the Kennedy Cup Finals. Checking back in on those Four Nations Face-Off Championship. Canada makes it a 2-2 game. If you're not watching this and that at the same time, well, I don't blame you. It's hard to watch 2 things at once. I'd still give it a try, though. Gia centerline. Big hit given to him by Porro. Calling for it right side Zorovich. Instead, fed into Pasternak, but passed him. One-timer Vigia saved by Ciesla. Went to his right, used the shin guards for their given purpose. Fenwick's offside, did not get onside, so that one-timer from Vigias is a no-go. We'll do our normal check-in of the professional sports landscape in Chicago. Keeping it with hockey, the Blackhawks will come back from the All-Star break, and they'll be back in action against the Columbus Blue Jackets this Saturday. They currently stand at 17-31-7. They could certainly use a win against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Shout out to my good friend Jack Castetter, probably the biggest Blue Jackets fan I know, which is unfortunate because they've usually been terrible. In better news, looking ahead to the summer and baseball, the Cubs just opened up spring training today. They had to play the reigning champ Dodgers. They'll open up their season March 27th as they travel to Arizona to play the Diamondbacks. And the White Sox, for better or worse, will indeed play baseball this year. Their spring training starts Saturday against the Cubs of all teams. Check that out. And they'll also start on March 27th at Guaranteed Rate Field in the south side of Chicago against the Los Angeles Angels. Bears won't be in season for a while, but they got that Ben Johnson guy as head coach. That'll be exciting. What else did I miss in Chicago sports? Oh, the Bulls, of course. They'll reopen from the All-Star break. The world-famous Madison Square Garden against the Knicks tonight. The game's actually already underway. Let's give it a look. And my computer won't look for that. Maybe it's a sign to keep focusing on the game. Bennett's got the possession of the puck on their zone, but Fenwick's going to try and take it the other way. Just under 6 minutes to go in this one. The Bulls actually have the Knicks in overtime. We'll have to check back on that shortly, depending on the action here. Vagias plays it in the zone, left side. Wanted to look for someone in the slot, no one was home. Schlie flicked it up. It was batted back to him. He's going to shoot, but the deflection takes it up and over the net. So a lot of different people you can give your props to on Bennett. But right now, we'll talk about Ben Ciesla right there. So if we add in what he has had to see in the previous Kennedy Cup playoff games as well as today, he has now seen 73 shots in the Kennedy Cup playoffs. And he has saved just about all of them. He's seen 73 shots and has saved 70. Thoroughly impressive stuff. It was a big hit over there. I think broke the stick of Johnny Senna. Nico DiCosola laying the wood on him. No love lost between these teams, if that wasn't obvious already. I want to take this time to thank everybody again for joining us on this Thursday evening presentation of Chicago Catholic Hockey. Everybody in the chat, watching at home, whether you're near, far, somewhere in between. From myself and the rest of our Recruitlings crew, it truly means the world to us. Thank you, folks. Another puck heads out of play. We get a different puck. Fenwick wins it. Talk about what Fenwick has been able to do this season. Still a great season for them. Of course, a very, very historic program, though. They have 10 Kennedy Cups to their name, 2 state titles on the boys' side, 1 on the girls' side. And when you add up between the boys and girls, they've had over 3 dozen players make it to the NCAA and play hockey at the next level. A program with pristine pedigree for sure. So if you ask a Fenwick fan, they might call this season a disappointment, as funny as that sounds, despite finishing 4th in the hyper-competitive Chicago Catholic League, making it to the semifinals, sending 4 All-Stars to the CCHL, SHL All-Star game. It is both a blessing and a curse to be a fan, a supporter of a program that's just won so much. falling down. Pasternak and Dentice now getting to their feet and making things happen. Fenwick a little too eager to get back in the zone. Offside's the call. 4 minutes on the clock. For any of you just joining us, check the score of this one. It's been all Benet, 5-1. 5 different goal scorers for the Red Wings. And Fenwick showed some fight, had it at a 2-1 game early in the second period. Benet has just been blanketing them since then. So if we want to go ahead and give Benet the benefit of the doubt here and say that they're going to advance to the Kennedy Cup Finals, being up 5-1 probably will get you there. They're going to be due to play the winner of the series against the Brother Rice Crusaders and the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. It's the 2 seed against the 3 seed. That series opens up tomorrow. Games 1 and 2 will be played tomorrow and Saturday on consecutive days. Another chance for Benet. This time, Alessi collapses and grabs the puck. Face-off taken by the Friars. Zarvich off the boards to Latito. Fenwick wants to get one more in the net just to save some face here. Especially for one of these seniors. Trying to go out on a high note is tough when you're losing in the semifinals. Putting a goal in the back of the net maybe softens that blow. And that's the thing what we don't want to happen. Some of the frustration boiling over into some physicality, but looks like we avoid any such problems. The referee calling for a penalty, however. We'll wait to see what the official call is. It goes. We might have multiple penalties here. Hold on, folks. Right now, the board has a 2-minute penalty against Will Pabst of the Friars. And that's exactly what we're going to get. So Benet with a power play. If they want to put a 6th goal in the net, this would be a good chance to do so. Cannon, top of the slot. All Bennett's got to do is dot their I's and cross their T's. They should escape with this one. Certainly looks like they're gunning for their 6th of the day. Ciesla steps out of net. Turns it around to Heidi. Pasternak shoving into the boards over there, still stifling on D against Heidi. Fenwick just getting that one out, limiting the Benet attack, and both teams will see some substitutions. On the ice now for the Friars, it's Pap, it's Schmidt. Alongside them, Tantero and Gattoni. Carson Stone skating around. He'll see what he has to offer. Hudson Holwick's got a goal today. Cade Rosenthal wants one. Deflected and up and over. Reaction off the crowd. That might have went off of Alessi, then off the post and up and out. I would call it a bad break, but at the same time, Cade Rosenthal and his team are up 5-1. Hard to argue that if you are a Bennett Red Wing faithful. Give and go. Rosenthal really wants one, puts one on net, but goes wide. Since he comes out to retrieve it with his stick. Bennett will take it back while they tick out the remaining seconds of their power play. Quinlan try to feed it in. No one was home down the middle. Joining his team after the power play is Tantero. "50 seconds and counting in this one. Just an impressive display on both ends of the ice from the Bennett Red Wings, and they're trying to make it even a better display. Another rebound opportunity. And one goes wide for Hallweck, looking for his second of the day. No goal. Shot was a bit maybe too hard towards the net on that right side from Quinlan. I think that and maybe an incidental kick from Alessi knocked it off. And some of the Bennett students really wanted that one to be a 6th goal. However, we stand at 5-1. Get one more face-off and we will play this one out. And as time expires, we can now officially say, fly Red Wings, fly. You can book this one for Bennett. They complete their sweep of the rival Fenwick Friars in the semifinals and book themselves a spot in the Kennedy Cup Finals. Your final score from Seven Bridges Ice Arena, Bennett Academy 5, Fenwick 1.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Seven Bridges Ice Arena, folks. Welcome to our post-game interview presented by Recruitlings. Benet Academy completes their sweep of the rival Fenwick Friars, winning 5-1 in Game 2 of the Kennedy Cup semifinals. They've now booked a ticket to the Kennedy Cup finals, looking to rave their 5th in program history. Standing next to me, 3 of our players of the game, Ava Petratos, Vinny, Porro, Alex Dentice. So, let's hear the love, yeah. So we'll start with you, Evan. 5 goals today coming off the sticks of 5 different guys, including the 2 teammates next to you. How does that feel, being able to create those offensive situations so easily?
Yeah, it's great. We've had some ups and downs, especially against Fenwick. First 2 games that we had in the regular season, we only scored 1. It's nice to come out here, see everyone scoring, having a lot of fun on the bench. It's a high playoff game, getting 5 goals from 5 different people. It's always amazing.
Well said. Vinny, we'll move to you now. Think about how that regular season finale went, that 1-0 loss here, and compare it to now. Is this exactly what you envisioned when you wanted to get revenge on the Fenwick Friars?
I wanted a running clock, but I'll take 5. That first loss really sucked. We were all super down, but we got to deal with adversity to win. So we got better, worked super hard at practice, and then 5 different goals by 5 different guys. So obviously something's working. So now on to the finals.
And Alex, we can't talk about this game without talking about the defense. Whether it's Ben Ciesla in the net, you, Jimmy Cannon, Alex Karras, whoever it is on defense, just really selling yourselves and making it a much easier game on offense. How are you able to do that defensively day in and day out?
I mean, defensively, I think our team is really strong, but it really helps with Ben and net, keeping all the saves, keeping the pucks out of the net. But I mean, it all comes down to just staying focused and making sure you're disciplined with your positioning.
Very well said, yeah. So I'll ask all of you this. Kennedy Cup Finals coming up, but still, round of 16 state playoffs. You guys are going to be right back here playing Deerfield. How do you stay ready for that? Celebrate this tonight and stay ready for that tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's just having a quick mind. We know Deerfield's going to be a tough task. York White wasn't our strongest game, but, we got to bounce back, play better, show teams who we are.
Vinny, I'll ask you the same thing.
Can't really celebrate this one for too long. Get ready tomorrow at school, get some sleep and whatnot, and then just come out and hopefully get a running clock tomorrow.
Alex?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. We got to take this for what it is, and then we got a quick turnover tomorrow, so we got to come back and really take it to Deerfield.
All right, well, with your fellow students behind you after complete the sweep, any last words out there you want to say for all the Benet faithful watching at home?
Go Benet. Good luck in the finals. Stay tuned for state. Yeah!
You heard it here first. Roll wings, baby. Yeah! Stay tuned, everybody. We got our post-game show coming up right after this.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome back up to the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Andy Diedrich, and this is our postgame show presented by Recruitlings. What a game for the Benet Red Wings, everybody. I mean, when you win by more than a couple goals, in this case 4 in the 5-1 victory, it's always impressive. But given the circumstances on how much they had against Fenwick, how much this game meant to them in terms of getting to the finals, and this just being playoff hockey, was just the perfect cherry on top for the Benet Red Wings and all their fans in attendance. 5-1 was the final score. 5 different goal scorers for the Benet Red Wings. Vinny Porro, Tommy Dusek in the first, Hudson Hallwick and Hudson Schlie in the second, and Alex Dentice finished him off in the third. Now, while there's elation on one side, there's definitely heartbreak on the other. Fenwick is another senior-led group, 9 seniors on their roster, 4 all-stars, very similar in roster makeup to what Benet has put out this year. And they've certainly had a great season. It's nothing to hang their hats on, but after this loss, they have now eliminated from both the state playoffs and the Kennedy Cup playoffs. So that's the last time we're going to see Fenwick take the ice this year. But for all their all-stars, that everybody else in the team coming in day in and day out, putting in that work. You have to give a tip of the cap to the Fenwick Friars and their amazing program they've put out over the years. They've had success in the past, they had success this year, and they're going to have more in the future. Now, for the Benet Red Wings, they officially stamped their ticket to the Kennedy Cup Finals. They await Brother Rice or St. Ignatius. That 3-game series is yet to start. It'll kick off tomorrow. We'll see what happens there, and we'll definitely keep you updated. We also have to keep track of them through the state championship playoffs. That will continue tomorrow for them. Round of 16. They play the Deerfield Warriors right here, right on Recruitlings. I hope you're going to stick with us about, we'll call it 20 hours or so. Maybe not that much. My math's not that good. I'm a hockey announcer. What do you expect? Anyways, final thoughts here from Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Fenwick, it's not that they are a bad team. By no means would anybody in here think that. It's just when you play the Benet Academy Red Wings, especially this year, you're going to run into some trouble. And Benet played their Benet brand of hockey, and it worked out for them in the most glorious way imaginable. So 2 more wins for Benet in the Kennedy Cup playoffs, and they'll be hoisting their 5th Kennedy Cup in program history. With all that being said, that's going to wrap us up here from Seven Bridges Ice Arena. For our entire Recruitlings crew, Eric Raichi, Marlo Raichi, my name's Andy Diedrich saying so long. We'll see you next time.